James, and we're back with Masking Tape Treasures. Okay, please like and subscribe. Or send me a comment if you would like. Okay, today we're going to be making dolphins, okay? With this, we're going to need 1.88 masking tape, brushes, and acrylic paint. Okay, and paper plates. Yes. Let's get started. First, once again, sticky side out. We're gonna take our tape, tear it, with the sticky side out, like so, and we're gonna ball it up like this. Just like that. We're gonna take another piece. We're gonna be joining all these pieces together to make our dolphin. Right here, like so. Move this plate out the way. So we're gonna try to make it look like sort of like a teardrop, but it's gonna taper off to the back like this. You see how it's big up front and it's gonna taper off to the back where the tail is, okay? Like this. So I got a little story for y'all today. Well, this one right here, this channel here is for adults, so I guess I can get away with it. It's the time I got stabbed 4 times at the job too. So it was back in, I want to say, in 1999 or something. Well, when I first got to Memphis, when I first moved to Memphis from Chicago, I got to Memphis and I was working at a hotel. It was a very prestigious hotel here in Memphis. So I was working there, and in Chicago, it's different than out here. So I tried to cool it down a little bit. Try to be a little more calmer when it comes to arresting people and stuff like that. So, like, we were like in-house security, but we really did stuff that the police did. So one day I came to work. I was coming to work, coming in, walking. I guess it was like 4 p.m. And I was coming in, and I walked into the dispatch office, and when I said hi to the dispatcher and everything, and then something said click, click, you know, like a radio clicking, click, click. And I said, what was that? And everybody just didn't pay any attention to it. Probably somebody just clicked on it. So I said, well, I'm not going to say his name. We're going to say Bobby. So I said, where's Bobby? Where's Bobby? Where's everybody? So we start calling everybody. I start calling everybody to see if they was around. And Bobby didn't answer. He didn't answer. So I went back outside and looked around. I didn't see him. And I asked somebody, I said, did you see Officer Bobby around here? And they said, yeah, he ran that way. So I said, what was he running for? They said a guy snatched a guest's purse and was running. And he went after. And then immediately I started running, looking for him, running. So I ran about a block over, And I saw two people fighting. And I saw two people go to the ground. And it was Bobby and the perpetrator. They went to the ground. When they went to the ground, I was running toward them, and I got on my radio and I called to dispatch, say, send officers over here, you know, to the on the next block. So when I got, by the time I said that, I was already near them then. And this guy, I started hitting the guy, and I was trying to get his arms behind his back. And he spun around and but I didn't know he was sticking me. I didn't know he was sticking me. So I wrestled him to the ground, and you know, I did some bad things to him. And then he stuck me again. Stuck me right here. I thought he had brass knuckles on. That's what I thought. When he hit me, you know, because my shoulder was kind of tight, you know, when he did it. So I said, hey, and he jumped and he ran around the corner. And then some other officers tried to grab him around there. At that time, I didn't go after him because I was trying to worry about Bobby, who was laying there. I helped him up, and he had blood like right here on his collar, around his collar. So I said, you okay? He said, man, he broke my glasses. That's what he told me. So I said, okay, it's going to be all right, man. It's going to be all right. So he was standing there, and he had blood on his shirt. So I said, well, we better get an ambulance to check you out. So an ambulance came, and they took Bobby away. And I walked back to the dispatch office and was talking to them and stuff, telling them what happened and everything like that. And then two of the paramedics came inside, and they came to me and said, come here for a second. I said, what's up? They said, come here. Take your jacket off. Take your jacket off. I said, well, what's wrong with you? Take your jacket off. I took my jacket off, and he said, yep. I said, what that? And I had a white shirt on. Then I looked at my arm, and I had like dots here, a dot here, and a dot here on my bicep, right through my bicep, through the other side. This guy had an ice pick, which he was sticking me with when I was wrestling with him. So Bobby went to the hospital. Then shortly I came to the hospital because I had to get tetanus shots and everything, because you don't know what that pick, who that pick been sticking or what. So after that, we was in there, and Bobby, and I was standing outside, and Bobby was smoking a cigarette. And I said, man, you okay? He said, yeah, man. He broke my glasses. He broke my glasses. And he kept repeating the same thing over and over and over and over. So that was strange to me. So I went inside and talked to the nurses and stuff like that, and told them, say, hey, look, he's kind of incoherent out here. Take him in. So then finally a doctor came out there, and they took him into a little room on the side. And I walked with them. And I didn't go in the room, though, but I was looking in the room. And when they laid him down, immediately, that was it. He went to a coma. Immediately. He started shaking, and they were trying to hold him and check. And they told me he got stabbed right here with the ice pick. So it stabbed and pierced his brain. So after that, I thought I had PTSD, but I didn't have it. But I had it for one day, post-traumatic stress syndrome. Just like for one day, I was thinking about it. And they thought I wasn't going to come back to work, you know. But, well, I got over it within a day. And I was ready to come back to work. And they let me come back. And I told them, I said, look, that will never happen again. From now on, I'm going all out. And I did go all out. I did go out. But that just goes to show you, You can be in the roughest side of the south side of Chicago and survive through that, and then come to Memphis, Tennessee, and get stabbed or shot or killed, you know. So watch yourself, watch your back. All right, we're going to put this here like this. Now, it looks like a teardrop, don't it? It looks like a teardrop. That's the way we want it to look, like a teardrop. So now we got that. Now we're gonna put the nose on it. Gonna go like this and lightly just turn it in your hands like this, like that, like that. Then we're gonna stick it here. Push it in. Just like that. See that? Okay, then we're gonna get one of their little flippers that they swim with. Get a flipper. We're gonna go like this, turn it, and just go like this until it gets to the shape like that. We're gonna go right here. Don't make it too fat, but kind of make it like that. Okay, we're gonna put another one on the other side. It's fun to make this. I made a lot of items. You can see them in the beginning of my channel, but you'll see I'm gonna put different ones up every time I do one, so y'all be able to see a lot of them. If you want though, you can go to my website, which is maskandtapetreasures.com. maskandtapetreasures.com. It's a nice little website. Okay, we're gonna go like this. Okay. So now we got the flippers, the nose. Now we got to do the tail. Now, with dolphins, like a tuna, their tail is straight up like this. A dolphin's is like this. So they swim like this. So we're gonna put their tail like that. Matter of fact, all mammals are like that. All mammals, like whales and dolphins and killer whales and everything like that, that's the way their tail are. So mammals' tails are flat out and a fish tail straight up. All right. Now we're gonna get this part on. Okay, there we go. And going to get the other one on. So put two of them on there. If you ever get out here in Memphis, Tennessee, come to one of my classes. I usually do them at the library, so I have a lot of classes at the library. Matter of fact, I got one coming up next week. It's for all ages. So now I just want to put a little stomach on them. I always do that to make it look, more believable. I'm gonna put a little stomach on them down here. See that stomach? So now we got one more thing, the fin. This one, I'm gonna try not to let this go on too long because I really had a long one yesterday. There you go. Look, when you put the fin on, don't put the fin too close up here. Don't put the fin too close up here. Put it back a little bit. A little bit past his flippers. You see? Okay. There we go. Now we're going to put the skin on. Just like we did the turtle yesterday. We're going to put a little skin on them. So, remember, don't try to put too much on. Just put a little tape like this and put it on as smooth as you can. Smooth it out. Make it as smooth as you can. Because when you look at a dolphin, they look slick. They look kind of slick. They're real slippery looking. So that's what you want to make. And the Mod Podge will make it look good. We couldn't Mod Podge yesterday, and we ain't gonna Mod Podge today either. But you put your Mod Podge on after the paint dries. Remember, make sure the paint dries before you put your Mod Podge on. And lightly put it on. Put the Mod Podge on, take your brush. Take your brush. When you put your Mod Podge on, just do it like this. Just do it real light. Real light. You'll have better results than putting it on real thick. All right. Now, okay. Now, I'll put this one here this way. I like dolphins, but I don't want to touch them. I like them, but I don't want to touch them. And I don't want them to touch me. Because I don't know. I be thinking they gonna snap and bite me or something. But it's cool though. They cool animals. When the first dolphin I made, I was so surprised at how real it looked. I be amazing myself when I be making stuff. Sometimes I don't even know what it's gonna come out like. Sometimes I don't even know what it's gonna look like or nothing. I just start making it. People talking about, oh, you're a genius and stuff like that. It's not a genius. It's not a genius. It's just, I guess it's just knowledge. Knowledge of animals and stuff like that. If you can see it in your head, you can make it. And I see them in my head. You know, I just think about it and then go ahead and make it. Yeah. Y'all, while I'm doing this, y'all gonna hit that like button. Hit the like button and subscribe to me. Subscribe to my channel so you can be up on every thing as soon as I make it. Don't do a brother like that. Go on and hit that like button and subscribe. All right. Now we almost got it covered now. See that? See? Now I'm going to bend this body. Just take him like this, real soft. Make it look like he's swimming a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Now, put a little bit around his head, and then we're going to start painting. See, usually when you doing masking tape art, you don't see the good results until you start painting. Until you start painting. When you start painting, you'll see it come alive. right before your eyes. Like when I was making that big T-Rex, I made a big T-Rex, and it's on the screen when you first starting this video. It's a big T-Rex. I started making that thing, and I got halfway through with it, and it didn't look like a T-Rex. It just looked like a blob of, I don't know what. But I was kind of disappointed at it, but I just kept going. And then I started seeing, hey, this dude look like a T-Rex. It's cool. Yeah. Yeah, boy, but that time I got stabbed was a crazy time. It's a crazy time. A lot of people don't even know what I've been through. They don't even know. Especially where I work at now, they think everything's been good and stuff. It's been terrible. I've had some terrible times. I'll tell y'all about some other stories next time. But that just stuck in my mind. That came to my head today when I was driving home. I was thinking about doing this. So I was driving home and I just thought about, that day I got stabbed 4 times. And I'm lucky he didn't try to stab. I guess he was trying to stab me in the head, but I was on him though. I was on him. Bobby was a little bit older. He was kind of older then. He was about 50-something years old. Yeah. He did his job, but he gave his life for his job. That's kind of crazy. If I would have been there before he ran off and chased this guy, you never go by yourself anyway. You never chase nobody by yourself. You always have backup. Always have backup. But that was a crazy, crazy time. Okay, now I've got them covered now. Got everything covered except this right here. The fin, we're gonna cover that. Then we're gonna be done with it. Actually, I do Dolphins better than this one, but I'm not that much of a perfectionist. So this one is just for purposes for y'all to see. But usually I make them faster, real fast. Down at my job, they can tell you how fast I do them. All I do is think of something and I say, hey, I'm going for it, and I make it really quick. All right. We're going to put this around the fin like so. See, small pieces like this. Gonna go like this, stick it, go around. Yeah. And stick this, go around. Now, after you get everything, you're gonna start mixing your paint. Now, usually dolphins be a grayish color. Have you ever seen dolphins? They'd be a grayish color, a dark gray, a light gray, or something like that, with a little tint of blue in there or something. But what we're gonna do, we're going to mix white paint with black, and then we're gonna make a grayish color. Then we're going to apply it. So here you go. Dolphin. All right. Now we're going to mix gray with white. We're going to mix, white with black. Not that much black, but just put a couple of drops of black in there just to make it a gray color. There we go. Now, let's start painting. Going to just go all over, except under, because the underbelly is usually white. That's for camouflage purposes, because if you're coming from under the bottom, the light is up at the top. So it's going to be lighter up under here. So if something's trying to attack them from up under the bottom, they really can't see them. The visibility is really poor, so they can't see them. If they coming from the top, it's going to be darker. It's going to look like it's dark. If you ever look down into some water, it looks darker. So the top is light. It's dark, I mean. So here we go. We're going to start painting this. They call him Flipper, Flipper, faster than lightning. No one in the sea is smarter than he. And you know Flipper, Flipper, a world full of wonder. I forgot. Fighting there under the sea. I'm surprised I remember that song. Flipper. Yeah, these, like I said before, like I said yesterday, these make great little gifts. And it's made from you. You making them. You're making them. I've made so many of them as gifts. Like somebody wanted something unique to give to their mother. Like on Mother's Day, they say they want something unique. Like maybe roses, made roses, not the roses that you buy, but the ones that are made of masking tape. Or they may want a trophy for somebody. They may want a trophy. Or they may want a bunny rabbit or something. It's cool. It's real cool. I love being able to make somebody happy when I make it. So, okay. I'm trying to get this paintbrush out here. There we go. Get another paintbrush. Can't use the same paintbrush this time. But yesterday I used the same paintbrush to do all of it. Now we're going to do white paint and do the underbelly. We're coming to the grand finale now. All right. Okay. So after you paint it, you would sit it and let it dry. And then you would go and put Mod Podge on it. See, it's kind of fun. Going to finish painting here. like I said, if you've got masking tape and stuff at home and you start doing this, you're going to be taking your time with it, you know. And I encourage you to take your time. Don't try to go fast like I do, because it probably wouldn't turn out too good. So just take your time and study it. Look at it while you're making it and build on that. You'll have a great looking piece. All right. Now, we got the bottom, got the bottom part, the white. And now the grand finale, we're going to take some black, like yesterday. Take some black, take the back of the brush, dip it, and situate the eye. And the other one. There you go. And there you have it. You have your dolphin. See? You're a dolphin. Now, we're going to let it dry first and then I'll Mod Podge it, but not going to Mod Podge it today. I ain't going to Mod Podge it. But you know what I'm talking about. Y'all can do the Mod Podging on your own. So let it dry, let it completely dry. Touch it. If it's completely dry, then just go on with your Mod Podge and just touch it. Touch it real light, real light. Brush it real light. And make sure you brush it until it's like a little clear. Then after it dries, it's going to dry clear and it's going to leave a shiny, shiny coat. And it'll look beautiful. So, all right. That's it for Masking Tape Treasures. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Please make sure you like this. Make sure you subscribe. And drop me a comment. Until next time, peace.